SWAT and down.
One game at a time. Get this win.
Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, Lucky the Leprechaun and the Celtics dancers. Attention, Celtics fans, at our next home game, we'll be getting the first 15,000 fans your very own Boston Celtics t-shirt. You don't want to miss out on this.
We welcome your comments from the ratings and the incredible information. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Celtics along with your issue and seek location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately.
Round one continues with a heavy...
It's game 4 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Glad you look at Boston. Greg, they have home court now. What do they need to do to take advantage of this opportunity?
And Kevin, these are the games where, I feel like you need to make big shots because the teams are close. One or two plays either way could decide this thing. That's why you have to value every possession early.
So the next starting 5. Walker Kessler is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Thunder, and it's Whitehead in at the 3 slot.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
This ball boomered by Brooklyn. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Grubbin. 3-pointer. Whitehead with the rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Here's Thunder. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
First team foul.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Sanders sets the screen for Tatum. Hands it from downtown.
You look at Tatum now running the pick and roll. He's calm and his moves are so concise. He's just definitive with everything he does.
Here's Thunder. No good on the triple. Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Dillingham. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Outside Tatum. This one for three. A rebound by the Nets. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Fades away. Boston again missing.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Here's Whitehead, over by Conley. Shots good by Whitehead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Gravett. Pass to Sanders. Over Kessler. Sanders' shot is good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Now Dillingham. No one near him. Again, the Nets for 2.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Celtics trail by 9. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Sanders. Over Kessler. Sanders' shot is off. And here are the Nets. They're on a 14-5 run here. Dillingham with it. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Celtics have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Here's Gravett. Goes up on the high post. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Here's Thunder, and he dunks it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Boston trailing. Pass to Tatum. There's the triple. Brooklyn with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Barnes passes to Thunder. Now Kessler. Kessler the screen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got 6.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Celtics was outstanding. He finished with 57 points, and he was dominant at the offensive end with a high field goal percentage as well. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Conley kicks to Tatum. Pass to Sanders. And Sanders throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. We've got recording superstar Jack Harlow in attendance.
Jack's a big-time C's fan, and we've seen him courtside in Boston a bunch of times. And you know what? Harlow's played in the All-Star Weekend Celebrity Game as well. He's got a nice little jumper.
Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Sanders.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game. And Conley drops them both. And so it's Brooklyn with it. It's a 5-point game. Here's Thunder. The layup missed. Celtics have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Conley with it. Now Smith defending. The Celtics working the ball around now. Walter can't get it to go. Smith outside. Shot from the wing. Conley grabs the miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Oh my goodness, what a play.
My.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. Here's Walter. Still scoreless. Shot clock at 5. Fires it up. Rebound by Smith. Nets leading by 9. Driving inside.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Takes a step back. The 3 from Tatum. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Smith, again, the Nets for 2.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And the foul called on Thunder. That's his first foul. Boston making some changes. Ware's checked in. Moody's subbed in for Walter.
Substitution on the court.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
That was Celtics Entertainment.
Here's Ware. Pass to Doherty. Drills the three-pointer.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Here's Thunder over to the wing. Smith, the pass defender. Shoots the 3. And Sanders pulls it down.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
The 8-footer. Ware, good. Ware's got it back down to single digits for Boston.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And the basket by Thunder.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Knocked away. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now a 12-point Nets lead.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Kane. Doherty outside. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Smith with a wide open look. Drops in the tray. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some firing.
And so it's Brooklyn. 13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Right back after this break. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
They've got Frazier. Moody is out there with Dorton. Then there's Sanders. And it's Ware in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Now Doherty. Pass to Frazier. Rebounded by the Nets.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Whitehead. And it falls over the rim and in.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Doherty dishes to Sanders. Rebound by Butler. Nets leading by 19 points. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Doherty. Good on the jump shot. Doherty's got 5 now. For Brooklyn, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Here's Thunder. 25 points in the game. Again, the Nets for 2.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Doherty. Here's Sanders. Count that one. Sanders has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Doherty, no luck.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Smith for 3. Sinks the triple. He's got 8.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Frazier outside. Here's Ware. 3-pointer. Rebound by Butler.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Thunder. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Sanders. Fades back. Rebound by Butler. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Thunder, and there's the drive. Chalk up 2 there. Thunder's got 10 points in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Screen by Sanders. Here's Doherty. Pass to Sanders. Over Butler. Sanders' shot is off.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Shot's good from Butler.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now a timeout called by Boston. The Nets making... And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Boston Celtics.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. In good position in the series, but not so much tonight. Guys, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I think they took their foot off the gas just a little bit. Feeling confident, but you got to keep working.
Yeah, you need to have that killer instinct. You know, when you got a team down, that's when you got to put them away.
Get them out of there. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. It's been a clinic out there by Thunder.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Scotty Barnes is out there with Whitehead. And it's Thunder. Then it's Dillingham. And it's Kessler in at the 5.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Dillingham. Misses, and he wants that one back.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Conley inside the line. Rebound, Brooklyn.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Lays it up and banks it in. Barnes has got 9 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Walter. There's the 3. Boston, no good that time either.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Gravett. Releases from 15, and that's good for 2. He has 6. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. That's a 2 from Barnes, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Pass to Sanders. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Sanders.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting 1 of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Gravett, that's good.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Nets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. The Celtics shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Pass to Walter. Here's the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Walter's got 9.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Barnes passes to Thunder. Here's Whitehead, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Grovit. Takes a three. Brooklyn with the rebound. Barnes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Thunder. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
The windmill finish. Oh, that is nasty. How do you do?
Oh, finishes the play with utterly no regard for his own safety. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Brooklyn, they've gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Grovit, that's good. He's got 10.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Here's Thunder. He's got 39. Dillingham with it. Here's Thunder. 5 on the clock. Pass to Dillingham. The tray. And Sanders pulls it down. Sanders has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Walter. Here's Grovit. He's got 10. And here's Sanders. Fade away. And that one, good. Sanders has got 9.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
Barnes down low. Guarded by Tatum. Pass to Thunder. Here's Whitehead. There's the screen. Shoots from the line. Dillingham, no good. The Celtics have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Grovit. And it's sent back by Kessler. Inside, here's Barnes. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pass to Walter. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Grovit. He's got 10. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Outside Tatum. Pass to Grovit, and they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the lead, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
The Celtics making a switch here. Doherty's checked in. Then for the Nets, Bledsoe's checked in, and Smith's subbed in for Dillingham.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Doherty kicks to Sanders. Doherty outside. Takes the 3. Kessler with the rebound. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Let's go. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Boy, once he gets going like this, he becomes unstoppable.
Outside Conley. Here's Gravett. The three from Tatum. Rebound, Brooklyn. Whitehead's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shot's good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Sanders. They need this. Bangs home the trifecta.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Smith finds Bledsoe. Here's Thunder. Smith outside. From outside the arc. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
1:27 left to play in the 3rd. Now here's Doherty. D right on him. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Conley dishes to Tatum. Outside Conley. Baseline J on the way. He gets that one. Conley's got 12 in the game.
Nice bucket. Still, strange to go to the leaner with no one on him. That's just not an easy shot.
They set the pick. No good from Bledsoe.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Conley. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 5 assists in the game.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Smith for 3, and Boston with the rebound. Tipped away. Here's Thunder, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. The deep 3 from Smith. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Brooklyn, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This was a crucial game for him, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
And this series, I think, hinged on who picked up Game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and it...
This series is a war, and you just want a crucial battle.